Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout, and after all these years of making page kits, I can officially say that I do not have one page kit left in my scrap room. Of course, I'm building a whole bunch of them with Project 100, but that means that next week I'm going to have to kind of put on pause putting paper kits together and maybe putting 3 or 4 page kits where I'm going to do some embellishments so that I have kits for next week. Now, let's talk about this kit. When I opened up this page kit, this was put together, quite a few months ago. And when I put those 2 pictures together, I don't know how I did it when I took the pictures, but I literally made it so that when I put the pictures right next to each other, it's a continuation of the scene. So there's even like ripples in the water where a boat had just gone by, and even that little island that you see off into the distance, and the rocks in the forefront. Everything matched up, and I was like, is this for real? That, was this supposed to be a 4x8 and I cut it in half by mistake? But no, it was 2 4x4s. And when I put them together, it made this beautiful long picture. So I was like, well, go with it. That's the way it is. So I put them together on a piece of cardstock. Now, because my background is going to be fairly busy, I have 3 pattern papers, and they're all from the dollar store. They're all from a Bo Bunny collection. I can't remember which one it is, but it was all 2 for $1 when I bought these pattern papers. So awesome. And then I wanted to use these little tiny letters that are in my shop. And so what I ended up doing was cutting the cardstock on 3 sides. It's the same length or the same width, which is about 1/8 of an inch. And then the bottom part is a little bit over 1/2 an inch. And then when I cut apart my tiny letters, I just left a little white border so that it would stand up against that cardstock. Now, I don't know if you've noticed, but at one point, I'm going to go start putting down those letters, and I'm like, okay, what happened to the H? It was there. I saw it. And of course, I look for it during the video, and I can't find it. Always the way, isn't it? And then when I was doing the voiceover, I just saw it there. When I moved the picture over, the H fell off, and I didn't really notice. So I'm going to end up cutting another H, and then when I put everything away at the end, I kind of noticed where it is, but it's too late at that point. Now, I had cut some of these journaling tags that is also from my shop in the pink, but because I decided to use the star background and then the pink background as the middle part, then these pink tags just didn't stand up against that pink background as much. So I went into my stash and got these blue tags, and they stand up much better up against that pink pattern paper. So I decided to use the 12 by 12 just the way it is, and then I cut that pink pattern paper at 9 by 12, and then I cut some more cardstock 1 inch by 9 inch, and then I'm going to put the 3 little tags on it, and I'm going to do some of my journaling on that, but also I'm going to do a lot of embellishment clusters. So this is where I'm looking for that letter H, and I just cannot find it. So I'm going to go back and get the tiny letter sticker sheet, and I'm just going to cut another one out. So while I'm going to cut out that H again, and then I'm going to start putting the embellishments, I'll just let you know that there's going to be one little change to my YouTube channel for the month of March. Now, the month of February, I pretty much uploaded a video every day. Now, I didn't upload a video yesterday, and it was just because by the end of the day, like this was done, I just needed to do the voiceover, and I just didn't have it in me. I was pooped. It was just a super long day, and I just didn't have it in me to do one more voiceover. And even this, I'm doing this now Saturday it's almost 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I've done a whole bunch of stuff already today, but I figured, okay, I can do one more voiceover. But it just made me think, March is going to be such a busy month for me with Scrapathon and everything and Patreon that I think I'm going to take a day off a week. So on Sundays, I won't be uploading in the month of March. So anyway, I just thought that I would let you know why I didn't upload yesterday. So now back to this layout. I absolutely love these new tags that Josh created. And yesterday, I also put up some new tags, and instead of the grid background, it has journaling lines. And they're just perfect, one, to do some journaling, but also I love them when I put 3 in a row like this, and then I, kind of made a large embellishment at the top right of one, and then I did a large embellishment cluster at the bottom left of the other. And they're just a nice big foundation to start your embellishment clusters. Another way you could use them is just cut the top off and then just tuck them in behind some other, like viewfinders or circles. And it just really grounds your foundation. So once the title was down, I started working on my embellishment cluster, and I decided to put one of them right on the top of the layout, right in between the 2 photos. And I find that it really puts the focus on those photos. And then the reason I put an embellishment cluster at the bottom left of the tag and then the top right of the tag, it makes it so that they're not at the same level, and then you have your perfect triangle. But that's it. That's going to complete this layout. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying these videos. If you wouldn't mind giving me a thumbs up and leave me a comment down below. And I want to thank you so much for watching. Bye.